As interest in cryptocurrencies grows exponentially, more people explore the benefits of staking crypto. With cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ether, and Dogecoin gyrating in value over the last few months, many people are looking at so-called stablecoins like Terra to invest in because of their more predictable prices. The Terra blockchain is the backbone of the various applications built by Terraform Labs. Terra has formed many partnerships with industry leaders sector-wide. Furthermore, Terra has come up with an innovative solution for creating multi-collateralized stablecoins decentralized. The Terra blockchain was created by Korean blockchain firm Terraform Labs, which the Terra Alliance incubated. The Terra Alliance is a 15 e-commerce company based around East Asia. Established by Daniel Shin and Do Kwon in 2018, Terraform Labs has an extensive background in e-commerce and finance. Shin is a graduate of the Wharton School of Economics and has established several successful companies in various sectors. Launched in April 2019, the Terra Mainnet first introduced the Terra KRW token, a stablecoin price pegged to the Korean won currency. KRT is used across various applications for payment settlements. These include the Chai Payments application, e-commerce platform TMON, and startup incubator Fast Track Asia. The initial private sale for Luna Coin raised $32 million, with investments from centralized exchanges including Binance, Huobi, and OKX. Of this sale, 10% was reserved for Terraform Labs' future development, with a further 20% allocated for project participants and employees. Furthermore, 20% of the private sale was reserved for the Terra Alliance, with another 20% going towards price stability reserves, 26% to project backers, and the remaining 4% allocated toward Genesis liquidity. The Terra blockchain was created using the Cosmos software development kit and utilizes the Tendermint proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. The Cosmos SDK was designed to enable developers to build and launch interoperable blockchain applications quickly and efficiently. Terra has a cap of 100 validators across the network, which means that it is more centralized than many other POS-based blockchains. Transactions on the Terra blockchain take seconds to settle. Furthermore, the cost of transaction fees when interacting with smart contracts is considerably lower than the gas fees on Ethereum. This makes it an appealing alternative for developers seeking smart contract-enabled blockchains. To give you an idea of how the algorithm works, let's take a look at an example. If there are 100 USD in circulation and Luna tokens are trading at $1 each, then this means that 1 UST is backed by 1 Luna token. If the price of Luna increases to $2, then the number of Luna needed to back 1 UST would also double. Therefore, the algorithm adjusts itself automatically to ensure that a matching number of Luna tokens always backs each UST. This is what makes Terra stable and minimizes price fluctuations, which reduces the stress on users who are investing in cryptocurrencies for trading or other purposes. Terra stands apart from the crowd through its use of its fiat-pegged stablecoins. Terra maintains the one-to-one peg by using an algorithm that automatically adjusts stablecoin supply based on its demand. It does this by combining the borderless benefits of cryptocurrencies with the day-to-day price stability of fiat currencies. The mechanism also involves incentivizing Luna holders to swap Luna and stablecoins at profitable exchange rates as required to either extend or limit the stablecoin supply to match the demand. Moreover, the Terra platform provides a variety of stablecoin alternatives that offer an immediate settlement. The mechanism also helps Terra offer its users cheaper fees, seamless cross-border exchanges, increased stability, and more responsive financial assets. The development team behind the crypto prioritized creating a completely transparent environment. The network was thus created from scratch to solve the complex payments value chain by employing a single blockchain layer to eliminate or reduce the need for credit card networks, banks, and payment gateways. Terraform Labs plans to use Terra's blockchain and its associated cryptocurrencies, including one pegged to the Korean won, to create a digital financial system independent of significant banks and fintech app makers. So far, its primary source of growth has been in Korea, where people have bought goods at stores like coffee using the Chai Payment app that's built on Terra's blockchain. Kwon says the company's associated Mirror trading app is experiencing growth in China and Thailand. Meanwhile, Kwon said Terraform Labs would use its latest $150 million in funding to invest in groups that build financial apps on Terra's blockchain. He likened the scouting and investing in other groups as akin to a Y Combinator demo day types of situation, a reference to the popular startup pitch event organized by early-stage investor Y Combinator. The combination of all these Terra-specific financial apps shows that Terraform Labs is almost creating a kind of bank, said Ryan Watkins, a senior research analyst at cryptocurrency consultancy Messari. In addition to cryptocurrencies, Terraform Labs has several other projects, including the Anchor app and high-yield savings account for holders of the group's digital coins. Meanwhile, people can use the firm's associated Mirror app to create synthetic financial assets that mimic more conventional ones, like tokenized representations of corporate stocks. These synthetic assets are supposed to be helpful to people like a small retail trader in Thailand who can more easily buy shares and get some exposure to the upside of stocks that they otherwise wouldn't have been able to obtain, Kwan said. But some critics have said the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission may eventually crack down on synthetic stocks, which are currently unregulated. The Terra token is relatively young, so its price history does not have as much data to analyze. It only started trading in 2019, according to data from CoinMarketCap. However, there wasn't much activity during the early years of Luna, as the coin mostly traded below $1 until late January 2021. This could mean that there wasn't much investor interest when Luna first went live on the crypto market. However, in January 2021, as most cryptocurrencies were basking in the glory of a market-wide bull run, Terra quickly jumped aboard and became one of the fastest-growing cryptocurrencies. On 24th January 2021, the coin traded at $0.8704 with a 24-hour trading volume of around $21.91 million. However, at the start of February, the price had gone to $2.6846, and the daily trading volume skyrocketed to more than $116 million. A few days later, on 8th February 2021, the price of Terra tripled to touch $6.4373, then dropped to below $6 in the middle of the month. It then fluctuated for a few days before rising parabolically to hit an all-time high price of $44.34 on 11 September. Since then, the price has fluctuated, and Terra lost more than 26% of its peak value. However, Luna rose again in December and hit its current all-time high price on the 27th at $103.33. The UST coin's price is expected to stay stable or rise in the long run. This can be attributed to how it does not depend on supply and demand, but rather an algorithm that keeps its value tied to a fiat currency such as the US dollar. The Terra token may have a more volatile future simply because of its role in backing the stability of the UST coin. However, Luna may be able to find a stable trading price and be counted among some of the more promising stablecoins in the cryptocurrency market. Based on several predictions that we have seen, the price of Terra is expected to be trading at around $145 to $260 by the end of 2022, and it may show even more growth in 2023 as Terra's platform continues to gain traction. For example, Wallet Investor predicts that Luna will be trading at $170.92 by December 2022 and at around $304.07 by the end of 2023. While this is not a significant growth from the current price, it would certainly be a noticeable improvement. Although Wallet Investor is bullish about the future of Terra, it predicts slow growth in 2022. The price tracker believes that Luna will start 2022 at around $65.31 and drag along to close the year at $170.92. On the other hand, the long forecast seems to be a bit bearish and predicts that Luna might drop to $50.20 by the end of September 2022. Fortunately, this appears to be the only bearish prediction that we have seen so far. For instance, Digital Coin Price predicts that Terra will be worth around $68.71 by the end of 2022. Coin Price Forecast is one of the bullish analysts we have seen for Luna. Interestingly, Coin Price Forecast seems to be primarily bullish in the coming years. The site predicts that Terra will be worth a whopping $99.66 by the end of 2023, which is about a 91% increase from its current price. For instance, it also predicts that Luna will be worth $158.71 by the end of 2023. Terra has brought a dramatic change in the conventional payment stack on the blockchain, replacing it with a decentralized financial payment network. There is no doubt that Terra will skyrocket in 2022. Therefore, it is one of the top cryptocurrency projects with promising potential and solid investment. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. What are your thoughts on Luna? Let us know in the comments section down below. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any new future videos, then be sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification under this video so that you're notified the next time we upload a video on the latest cryptocurrency news. Thanks for watching. We hope you have a great day today, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.